just calm down for a second before we start.
That's so wet. That's so wet. That's so wet.
That's all I hear on TikTok. That's so wet. That song is.
Good morning.
Oh.
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
I'm doing well, Santino. Welcome back to That Bothers Me podcast.
Podcast number like 92.
It's actually number 12. So we're posting for the next month or so, once a week, just so we can catch it up on this little podcast.
Because there's a lot happening right now.
If you guys don't know, posting twice a week on a podcast, especially when you do an hour long, it's a lot.
There's a lot going on. Hour long, people don't realize. You don't know how fast a week goes, so you try to do something twice a week.
And it's just like, holy crap, it's already Tuesday, it's already Friday.
That
got to post another one.
So we're going to be doing once a week for a little bit. I started school too, so there's a little
lot going on. I'm going back to work.
Wow.
He got laid off.
So we're going to end this podcast. This is the last episode because Donnie's going back to work. And I don't want to get coronavirus.
Question for you though. How are these online classes that you're taking?
They're weird.
Oh.
They're weird.
How so?
I don't know. The teacher just posts stuff and then you just do it. It's like you just have to I don't know.
Because I think you were telling me you only have one Zoom class.
Yeah, and that's math, and I have to be on there at 7 o'clock in the morning till 9. The teacher
Dude, that's
talks.
so early. 7 o'clock is an early class.
Pretty early.
Without coronavirus,
Be there at like 6:30.
you would have to get there at 7 for class.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
That's
early.
pretty beast.
I mean, I guess
though.
like you're pretty close to the vicinities over here.
Yeah, but like
You're not driving like an hour.
I feel like that's better though. It's like you just finish that shit.
I don't even know what you're saying right now. What?
Start at 7 and at 9, you still got your whole
yeah.
day.
Oh yeah. That's honestly it's the best when you have early
Your
classes.
productivity. Well, you missed your first class, so
That is true. I'll have to tell you guys a little story.
Back in the day.
Santino just started his first day of college yesterday, right?
Wow. Yeah. Yesterday.
And I started my first day, what was it, 6 years ago? So I remember this clear as day. It's my first class. I only have one class that day.
It wasn't a cloudy day. It was a clear blue sky.
And both his parents went to Cal State Long Beach, which I'm going to, and they're like, just so you know, you should get there kind of early so that you can find parking because it's hectic.
Didn't listen.
No, so I got there somewhat early. My class was at 10, and I got there at like 8:30. No, it was 8:30, and I'm circling around this parking lot. Literally no parking.
You were so scared.
No parking. And I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't find any parking.
You couldn't
no one's leaving because everyone has class at that time, so they're not gonna leave.
I thought I would park like in Carl's Jr. parking lot.
So I'm circling around. It's probably like 9:45, and my class is on the other side of the campus because the parking lots are on one side, and then you gotta walk. I'm like, I'm going to be late to class. So I called your mom and I'm like, I can't find any parking. And she's like, just try to wait for someone to leave, or like you got to park far and walk. But at this point, if I parked at a Carl's Jr. or somewhere off campus, I would have not made it to class.
But at least you would have been there.
I would have walked in 30 minutes late.
It's better than not going.
I mean, I guess so. Anyways, missed the first day of class, and that's how my college started.
That's fun. Yeah, my college started through a computer screen. So if we do go back to campus, I'm gonna have to figure out where all the classes are. How'd you do that when you went? Did you like go the day before?
I had orientation, but I don't think I walked around. I think I just went early and kind of just saw where each building was and see where the classes were. Yeah,
like a day before and just looked.
Not a day before. I think I just went really early on that day because like. Not all my classes were back to back to back, That's another thing too. Yeah, so like if you have a morning class that you go to like first, you'll find that. And then when you have gaps or like other days of the week, then you can go after that first class and kind of walk around and see like, oh, this class is there, this class is there.
Remember like the first day of high school, you go and you're like, dude, this shit's big. You're like, I don't know how I'm going to find these classes.
Well, it was a little different for you because you went to private school before high school.
It's true. But like you're not with a class. Because in your middle school, weren't you like with one class, or did you have different classes with different people?
I had different classes.
Oh, really? So it was like high school?
That's a good question. I know I had different classes like teacher wise, you know.
But it was the same class.
No, it was different.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It was the same teacher.
You know, I remember 6th and 7th grade being the same, but I'm not sure if 8th grade was. In my 8th grade might have been different, but I don't 100%. I don't remember.
That's crazy. I like that though. That's the best part. There's different people. Because I went to private school, dude. That shit was the same people.
But your class was tiny. I mean, how many kids did you have in your class?
Graduating class was like, I want to say mid-20s, high, like 30 or less.
That's crazy. I know I probably had like, I think 400 probably in my class.
Well, speaking of graduating classes.
Just from 8th grade to high school. And then my high school graduating class was like over 900.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, that's a lot of people there. My friend's dad grew up on Catalina Island. Went to high school in Catalina. His graduating class was like 9 or something like that.
Dude, because it's such a small place.
That's
dope.
crazy.
We should go to Catalina.
Well, once it opens, it's probably open right now.
Because you've never been, right?
No.
They have such, like, the water is really clear. You can scuba dive. You can scuba dive.
I was going to go, and my dad's like, oh, it sucks over there. It's such a waste of time.
The thing is,
but he doesn't like that stuff. So
yeah, the thing is, it's not very big, but it's, I don't know, it's cool to like experience.
They say it's one of LA's like biggest like hidden little secrets.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's not like you're going and you're like, it's like a miles and miles stretch of beach. It's just like, it's a cool little place with like hotels and this and that.
Are there even waves?
No.
Well, it's better waves than yesterday. So
that is true, dude. Yesterday we had fucking...
That was a mess.
That was North Carolina hurricane swells.
Jersey? Hurricane swells, New Jersey. That sucks. Okay,
first off, there's rips going every which direction. We had currents coming this way, currents coming that way. I got held under. I got scared.
There was like 16 mile per hour winds going westward, and it was just choppy, and it was just not a very good day.
Yeah, I honestly, I got one good ride in.
That was beast. That one.
It was a good ride, but other than that, it sucked.
Yeah.
You got phone calls right now, getting telephonos.
Potential spam. Can that be in and out?
Wow. No, they would leave a message. They're not gonna just not leave a message.
Wow.
So just so you guys know, I think if you guys heard it on another episode, since Santino, are you well?
I forgot I had a tongue.
You forgot you had a tongue.
Yeah.
You know when they call languages like tongues?
Okay.
Like different tongues. It's like, fuck, dude. Who cares? Who cares? What am I even saying? Anyways.
What?
I mentioned earlier Santino got laid off and he applied for a little in and out position.
Went on double interviews. Supposed to call me back in a week. Today's been a week, so I'm a little nervous.
So they might have just left him a message, but you don't know.
Wow.
It wouldn't have said
no, I wouldn't have.
Potential. My shit says that too. Mine says like spam risk or like, what else does it say? It's like advertisers calling, marketing.
It's probably in and out.
They would leave a message.
No, the last 2 calls I've gotten were numbers. So
numbers.
1-800.
How do you think I'm talking better with this braces?
Dude, you had like lisps for days.
I still have lisps.
I don't know, you're just lame. Just lame.
A little bit. Dude, we just wrote a beast song.
Pretty beast. What's it called?
It's called, I'm not sure what it's going to be called.
I just want to know.
I just want to know. Should I break my heart in two again?
Pretty beast.
Pretend like we're just friends.
We need to record like
we do.
An EP. LP or EP?
EP.
What's an LP? LP is a...
Like, that's like a record.
Yeah,
like, versus,
I know, but what's it called? What's the abbreviation?
It's not long play, right?
Possibly. I don't know. I know it, but I can't think
Maybe
of it.
is EP extended play, or am I just totally
I think
off?
you're just off, because I know what LP means, and I forgot. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I used to know it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called, but
Can you imagine recording like a record, like a vinyl?
Dude, that's sick. We have like a decent amount of songs where we can kind of put it like a little EP together.
I think we can make one.
We just gotta write more, dude.
Well, or we just record it.
Record it.
Didn't we start recording one?
Yeah.
You never
Dude,
finished?
recording though is like another whole dimension.
Well, you just record it and then you just like mess with the levels and stuff, add a little
Cool.
stuff.
Okay, because recording is one step. Then you gotta
Well, that's where you get like a producer.
level out the audio. Then you gotta mix it so that everything sounds like good together.
But you hire.
There's like so many steps going on. Then like you gotta make sure the vocals are right. And then once everything is like put together in place where it's an actual song, then you gotta master it. It's like we'll figure it out.
But you hire.
You had the funds, you're gonna just hire.
See, I like recording. If I was gonna record music, I would do it like they used to.
I actually like to lower people instead of higher.
Go to lowers right now.
What'd you say? Sorry, I cut you off.
Lowers, bro. Are you surfing middles, lowers, or uppers?
All of the above, Dad. I just get pitted on the daily, Dad. He's got to check his phone just to see.
Left a voicemail.
Voicemail. You want to reveal it on the podcast here?
Yes, let's see.
You ready? Oh, is it a 1-800 number though?
Well, that's not In and Out. That's the wrong In and Out. I don't think they're selling the hamburgers
What
over
were
there.
they saying over there?
You're right. That was potential spam.
It definitely was.
Oh, damn it. I'm mad now.
Dude, I haven't worn this Bass Pro Shop hat in a while.
We
man.
need to go fishing.
We need to do a lot of things. We have a lot of things going.
What do we need to do?
Okay, this is what we need to do.
This is what our life is
we
like.
need to get organization going.
Because we have a lot of projects.
We have we venture
tangents,
a lot.
Tangibles. All right, let's make a list right now on this podcast.
List, so
Ready?
these people can keep us accountable here.
Okay. Ready? Number 1.
This is your list?
This is my list right here. Number 1, what's our main thing?
So our main thing,
I feel like we need to do music.
our main thing is music. We've always that's how we bond.
That's how we bond.
I mean, obviously we're cousins, so we get along regardless. But we need to play music.
That's numero uno.
And in that music little realm, we have to learn some covers.
Yes,
to play, so we can post on YouTube.
Okay, that's
and
separate
Instagram.
though. Music, we need to focus on writing, learning, and improving.
Yeah, learning covers. Me focus on singing.
LRI.
And we'll write them and guide them.
LRI, learning, writing, improving. That's number 1. Number 2.
Are we doing acronyms now?
Yes. Number 2 needs to be YouTube.
Yes.
Which is podcast, vlog, you like to vlog, all that shit.
So,
posting covers, all that.
Yeah. So our podcast is one.
So
I gotta
VPC.
Vlogs,
podcast
covers.
That's beast. You know you like that shit. Don't give me.
I like the acronyms. Keep them coming.
Okay, number 3 is our extracurricular activities.
We have a lot of those going on.
So we have golf. I haven't played golf in so long.
We do have golf.
Do you know what shanking leftward means?
I'm a beast, though.
I feel like I'm gonna. You want to go tonight?
Little driving range?
I want to golf, dude. I want to practice. I haven't practiced.
We should do that. It's a good Santino. You're just thinking of ideas,
dude. I haven't been in so long. When we did play golf, I was playing baseball at the same time.
Yeah, so you're
like
kind
your
of like
swing is like contradicting.
See, that's the thing too with my driver, especially since I have a baseball swing and some of my other friends do. Your ball slices.
Yeah. So when I was playing baseball and then when we played golf, it was like I have to relearn everything that time. I don't know. It was weird, but now
because it's different. So like I don't know, they probably don't. I don't know if they play golf or whatever, but like baseball, you're coming like over the top, you know, and you don't want to do that in golf. Like you want to come through, like you know.
I mean, it's the basis of it is the same, but it's not. Does that make sense?
There's no bases in golf.
Okay, relax, asshole.
I have one of those too.
But I need it.
You need a what? Tell the people.
I need to start focusing on a little bit golfers.
Okay.
So I used to hate that shit because I'd be like, all right, this is like
it's
8 hours of my day.
Off because it takes time, dude.
Then you suck, but I haven't been in a while. I would like to go pretty soon. Anyway, so golf.
Uh-huh.
Little surfy McGurphy.
Surf 'em.
Surf is top, and then it goes a little golfers.
Yeah, because dude, honestly, we've been wrecking it. So we got golf, surf, and then sometimes we venture.
We do some.
Like we were playing darts for a while.
That was
got super into
beast,
darts.
dude.
I mean, that's
bowling
pretty
we were
beast.
doing
Got-
every once in a while. I like to experience what the world has to
Dude,
offer.
and then me personally, I was playing basketball, but everything's shut down, so I can't do that.
Yeah, but dude, we playing darts. What else were we doing? We were into darts for like a month. Like we were like into that
dude,
shit.
You're not that great, but you know,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. You got better. You got better over time.
So darts. What else do we do? Like, what else do we venture? We went fish. We were into fishing. I was into fishing for a while.
Yeah, I didn't like dive too deep into fishing.
It's pretty fun though.
But you have to go to a place where it's like either you're chilling.
I'm sorry.
Or it's like action.
Well, around here, there's that little lake over there. I went a couple times, caught a couple of
Little carp.
no.
What do they have
Little
over here?
bass, largemouth.
Largemouth bass.
They're just like the water.
Down
The
here-
water has like mattresses
Down
in
here
it.
in Kentucky, they catch them down.
Same that's on your hat.
Yes, sir.
Little largy.
You have to do this shit with your teeth, cause then
Got me a 4-pounder today. Yeah, damn.
I just reeled them right on in, and Betsy was like, "Oh hell
Can
yeah!"
you eat bass? I feel like that's nasty. I feel like a bass you don't eat. I feel like it's a sport fish, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I don't really know what fish you technically eat, like
Well,
tuna,
trout.
salmon, trout. What do they use in fucking fish and chips?
Cod or pollock.
Yeah, cod. They usually use cod.
I mean, obviously, the more fish that you're going to be eating is going to be from the ocean than the
you know what's bomb?
freshwater.
My
There's
cousin.
salmon that's freshwater and salt. You know that? Did you know that salmon lives in freshwater and saltwater? I didn't know that.
Sometimes they like,
No,
they like to get pitted in
when
some
they-
waves, and then other times they just like to flow down the river.
They go from, I want to say they go from fresh to salt. I don't know if it's salt to fresh, but I know they either
It would make sense to go from fresh to salt.
Okay, I think so. Because I think they go...
Because I feel like...
I think they go from freshwater. That's where the breeding ground is. They grow up there, and then I think they migrate to salt.
That would make sense, because I feel like the fresh water is not as harsh. So, like, when they're, like, little babies. Little babies.
Little babies. Yeah, little
Little
like tadpole. Not tadpoles. Little eggs.
Yeah, like, little... They're like, oh, we're going to
Like
freaking
Nemo?
get accustomed to the water.
And then I
And then
think
they're like,
they
all right, we're big enough now. We're going to venture off into the
travel
salt.
upstream.
All this sodium levels rise.
Yeah, then they go to, and then that's where they just like take nets and they just
Like
Alaskan
freaking
salmon.
Jesus, like net over the freaking...
Peter, dude, Alaskan
You're
salmon.
just reeling them in.
Salmon's good.
Yeah, salmon's
Salmon's
good.
fatty.
Do you
dude.
like sushi?
I love sushi. That's second
Dude,
on the list.
sushi
It's
is so
Mexican
bomb.
food. There's a lot of lists today.
There's always lists.
We got Mexican food, then it's a little sushi. But I like sushi.
Like the
Sushi.
sashimi,
Like sashimi.
where it's like a little ball of rice and then they put the fish right over it.
Yeah, or just
the fish. Yeah, it's bomb.
Rolls are good, but it's okay. I just like wasabi, dude.
Dude,
That
wasabi,
shit's
you mix it
good.
in with a little soy sauce, which you're not supposed to do technically.
I don't do that. I just
It's bomb.
eat it like pistachio ice
You know the
cream.
one thing though I can't do? It's just
The ginger?
no, I can't use chopsticks.
Okay, well, you know you're not supposed to use chopsticks with sushi. You're supposed to eat it by hand. Coronavirus?
Yeah, but no one does that.
Yeah.
I would rather eat it by hand. I get a fork. I asked for a fork. Or those little like cheater things.
Cheez-Its?
You know what I'm talking about? Like you put it on the end of the chopsticks.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a freaking
Tong?
fulcrum. You don't have to like freaking struggle.
I use them. I like using them.
I just struggled. Same
Do you imagine
struggle.
so much work?
That's why I'm like, dude, I'm just. Can
stick.
I have a fork? Hello, excuse me.
There's a lot of movement.
You know when like you're
happening.
trying to wave down the waiter, you're like, and they're not looking. You're like, oh, I gotta wait for them to come, and they come around. And you're like,
Can I have
dude.
water, please? And they're like, fuck.
Anyways,
Ass.
one thing I was gonna say is my oldest cousin on my dad's side, he does deep sea fishing.
Oh, dude.
He used
I
to
wanna
do it
go.
out here, but he moved up to Seattle, Washington, and he still does it up there. But he caught a shark one time,
That's beast. What kind, you know?
I don't
like
know
a
what
black tip
kind.
or something?
but he brought it to like a family function we had.
The shark? To eat?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Dude, it was so good.
Was it really? I feel like it was like, I feel like it's tough.
No, it's really good. I was so surprised. I was like, dude, this is really good. It's really good.
What is it? Is you just like, is it more of like a steaky fish? Is it more like a swordfish kind of thing? Because swordfish is like a steak, dude.
Yeah, it's more of like
like, you know how like
it's more of a heartier type of. It's not like thin.
Because you know, like halibut, it's like flaky, and like salmon's light.
Yeah, I'm flaky sometimes. Sometimes
I want to go. A bunch of my friends have gone deep sea fishing. I've never been. I want to go so bad.
Don't do it.
I would. My friend.
I think we talked about this before. I went out.
Well, that's you. I
got so motion dotion
I don't get that.
Of the ocean. I got fucking verdugo.
Yeah, I don't really get that. But my friend Brendan, I was talking to him. He wants to work on a charter boat. I'll work on a charter boat, dude.
I can't do that. I would throw up though.
All you do is you get people's lines, you tie a knot. Here you go. I would want to do that. That's beast. I was watching videos. Charter boat. You just take out from like Newport to Long Beach.
What are you gonna wear your Sperry's?
Go to the Gulf of Mexico. I just wear Vans.
Little boat shoes.
Boat shoes? No, you wear those like those. What's it called? You like that motion? What's those?
What the hell are you doing?
What are those rubber boat shoes? Like where you
rubber
wear
boat?
like those rubber shoes?
They like wear up to their fucking testicles.
Yeah.
They can like stomp and it's like a one piece where you put them on.
Waders.
And then like there's
when you wade,
freaking overalls.
And then they have a gaff. All you do is gaff the fish. Get some yellow.
You know people that do that? You ever see like on Cranberry or like
waders are called.
They're just like fucking. They have a fucking huge freshwater of just berries.
That's how they fly fish. Not wader.
And they're just freaking sifting in waders. Black ties.
But that's the other type of wader.
Table calls
and red wine. All I can think about.
Dude, Chris Young is a beast. He has such a distinct voice, and it's like so like
blue sky.
Never seen so blue.
And the
stars seem.
I don't know why we're talking a lot about fishing right now.
I haven't really gone a ton of fishing, so that's another thing on the list.
Oh. I want to go.
Ooh.
Used to be into it. Get some jigs.
You
know how much money I spent on bait? I used to go to Bass Pro Shop, just buy bait and lures and stuff, and go to a pond and throw them in there and just lose them.
We used to, so at Newport, they had the jetties coming out. We used to catch crabs in there.
Oh, with little dental floss?
It's really cool. Well, we tried sometimes just with, the little string dental floss. But then a great idea is you get a straw and you either put string or dental floss through it so that there's a loop at the end of the straw.
Uh-huh.
And then you tie the bait on.
Like a little sand crab or something?
Yeah, so then you just pull it up and it cinches them at the straw. So you can just grab them by the leg.
That's beast.
Pretty sick.
Those little crab, there's some big ones over there.
There's some poppers.
Like there's some hefty ones that are just chilling, a little crawling around. Did remember when we went a couple years ago, that Red Sea? That was weird.
That happens every so often. I guess it's like dead plankton that die. They wash up onto.
Those weren't plankton, dude.
That's what it is. Oh, that's not red tide. Yeah, that's something different than what you're talking about.
No, red tide is when it's like the bioluminescent.
Yeah, so like when the waves crash at night, it's like freaking streaks of neon.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about when all those dead red crabs were in the water and washed up.
There was like so many just scattered across the shoreline.
I don't like that because then you go in the water to touch you. If you want to know what you're talking about, go on Donnie's Instagram and scroll back about 3 years and you can see it.
Do I have that on my page?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, sometimes I used to post that shit on Instagram, like just scenery.
You ever go back to people's Instagram and you're like, there's a lot of filters going on?
I remember when they first introduced the archive feature where you could like archive posts from the past. I had like freaking Mikey playing Xbox.
Oh, you're like, with the little bro. I was on there too.
Damn. That was so long ago.
People.
You know what's so crazy is
people
like
just post to post. Now it's like, oh, it has to be nice, you know?
It's like the filter, the V6 on the Visco, and then you gotta put the lines and fake things. It's like, dude, just fucking post the goddamn picture. They do so much Photoshop bullshit.
You gotta make your butt look nice, don't you?
But everything's like photo. Just post a picture.
Gotta make your butt look nice.
Just post it. But it's so weird on Instagram. Like back in the day, because the layout used to be different. I used to do it too. They would get like a white background and then crop the photo in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With like a border. Mm-hmm. And then people would use like filtered borders and shit. It's so lame.
Pretty beast though. I like it.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
You like fucking messing with that Velcro over there? It's like sometimes you gotta fidget, you know? I've been playing with
what was I gonna say?
this
Something about
thing
Instagram.
over here.
Something about it.
What were you saying about Instagram? You were talking about
I forgot.
you were talking about a
Oh, remember when the timeline it used to be by recent?
Oh, yeah.
That's so much better, dude. I hate it now.
that was so sick.
But it just used to be by recent, so
Yeah.
you know.
You post it and it's like, oh, this is happening in this order.
Now it's like,
Now
oh, this
it's
was
like
posted a week ago.
Algorithms.
I'm like, what the? Wait, what does that have to do? Like, how is it like most?
So I guess with Instagram now, it's like,
Is it the most people you interact with?
yeah. So if you like photos, especially if you comment on photos, if you DM people,
Their photos pop up, but what about the other people?
yeah, or if you've watched their stories or reply to their stories, they do. But I feel like they show the people that you interact with most.
Okay.
So because I have like a lot of people I've followed, but I haven't seen their shit because maybe it's like deep down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. I don't know. I follow more people than I have following me, so
It's all right.
it's all like I follow mostly like big stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like MLB, NFL, all that stuff.
Some girls here and there.
Yeah, like
Dude, what's up with his phone calls? Is this potential spam risk again?
it's my mother. This is a lot of phone calls. Am I popular?
I guess so. Is there anything I can inform these people of as they're watching?
Hello, mother.
Hey, just so you guys know,
We're in the middle of a podcast. You're
we
actually
are
on the podcast
definitely
right now. Yes, we are, and you're in it. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, Auntie Dina.
Hi, sorry to interrupt you on your call.
Oh, no worries. Thank you for.
Okay, you guys have a good show.
We will.
All right.
Okay, we'll
Bye.
talk to you later.
All right.
I'm scared. We have guests happening.
Your mother.
Well, at least it wasn't. No, shall I?
Oh, hello, shit long way.
I mean,
It's like, dude.
you.
All right, before we continue on with this episode, we have a sponsor here.
We haven't actually been sponsored in a while by them.
This thing has condensation right now on the outside, but it's Ralph's Purified Drinking Water. Our good old 16.9 fluid ounce bottle.
Crushed. Crushed to conserve, Donnie. Crushed to conserve. You know, I was looking up. I have like pain in my chest from yesterday. I was looking up some. I want to start focusing on. We transfer back and forth a lot. I want to get nice equipment.
Are we starting another list?
No, I just want to get beast equipment from like guitars and stuff.
We need lists.
A little list.
Sometimes you got to spell it out with the list, or else it gets.
Veering.
You don't know.
Okay. I need to get this
Okay.
before I die, before I perish. Before I kick the bucket, as they say. I need one nice electric guitar. Like Beast, like Gibson or Fender.
You've been wanting one for a while.
Yes, I need to get that. I need to get a Beast acoustic 6-string.
Your acoustic 6-string is so dope.
All right, then I'll keep that one. But I'm talking about it doesn't matter if I get or I have already.
I think eventually the one you have, I would take it. It's so nice.
Well, it's vintage. It's from like I want to say the late 60s, early 70s.
Like I have mine that I love. It's travel size. It's medium, but you can travel with it. It's just I need a guitar that's full with a fuller body, like a deeper sound.
Yeah. So yeah, the guitar I have, it's a Ventura. It's a Gibson.
Ventura Boulevard.
It's a Gibson, but it's lower than that. Does it make sense? But back then, obviously, it was better quality lower. So it's
a better quality lower.
Yeah, it was like better than lower. What? Do I have something here?
No, but I don't know what the fuck you just said.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Nice guitar, electric, nice 6-string acoustic steel string. Then I want to get 12-string beast.
But 12 string is.
I like it.
Oh.
Nylon strings.
You want?
I need to get a good amp, a good acoustic amp, and I need pedals. I just want pedals right now.
like on a bicycle, little pedals.
Yeah, little pedal board. I've been looking up some pedals.
Dude, some people have dope pedal boards where they have just like an array.
Yeah, just like it looks like cotton candy.
It's like freaking like.
As of right now, I want to get a Crybaby, a wah pedal, phaser and phaser. Phaser and Big Muff.
What's the crybaby? Does it cry?
Yeah, it's a wah pedal.
Sounds like you're crying.
Pretty beast. And you get a talk box.
There's a lot of things. We also, I think we've wanted to do it for a while as like a loop pedal station.
That was me.
You know what that would help me with too? Is
Writing.
when I'm writing songs, because I got to play the same chord progression 400 times just to try to get lyrics
Your
out.
fingers are numb.
And it's like, you just want to not have to worry about playing and just sing.
Well, you can do it on your computer,
That's
so that's
true.
your fault.
But then I got to put headphones on.
No, it's your fault.
I don't have speakers
Yeah,
coming
you
out
do.
of walls.
Why don't you invest in some nice
Santino.
desk speakers?
Okay, I have this computer.
That's
okay?
perfect.
I have this freaking audio interface.
What?
Both of these mics I bought.
What? You didn't buy this mic.
Bought
what?
this stand. That camera we're filming in right now, I bought that shit. I got that tripod. It's mine.
Oh my God! What do you want me to do?
This cable is mine. This cable is mine.
So you're saying I don't own anything to my name?
I have for our podcast and our vlogs. I have a memory card.
Oh,
2 memory cards for this camera.
So you're calling me out on camera?
I
don't have a job right now.
I have external hard drives. I have one that's faster so I can edit on, and one that's bigger so I can store footage. I'm running out of space, so that means I have to invest in another one. And you want me to buy all these things.
What do you want me to buy? Tell me. Let me know. I don't have jobs right now.
It's true. It's okay. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay, I don't have jobs. Make me look like an ass.
I
on
think
camera.
eventually we just start pouring money.
I don't have First of all, you have everything.
This is a good time to input our Patreon.
The main thing?
Our Patreon link. Hold
No.
on. Wait.
If
second.
I had this, if I had a computer, I would get everything. But I don't. Why would I get anything
If you don't have the
if I don't
computer?
have
I
the
get it.
computer?
I get it.
I have Hewlett Packard.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah, ass 2011. Windows 10.
That sucks.
That you shit started with Windows 7, upgraded to them. Can't even run.
It takes like 4 years.
I can't
to turn it
run
on.
Word and Google at the same time. You think it's funny?
Well, maybe you should walk them together instead of running. Anyways,
That's
this
right.
is a good time to input our Patreon page. It is linked below in the description. And if you're listening, it was also linked below. But you can go to Patreon. That is patreon.com.
I think they know how to spell Patreon.
And that's / that bothers me. And you can subscribe to our morning show that we're getting some episodes going on there. Also, you can get these shows a week earlier than they're posted on YouTube and other listening platforms such as Apple Music and Spotify.
That would be lovely.
And it would help us
give us
upgrade
some
our
support.
podcast and also maybe fund our musical journey and different equipment so that Santino doesn't bitch.
Don't.
I'm bitching.
I'm gonna go on the side of the street with a little can.
I've been wanting to do that. I told you about it. But now everything coronavirus.
I don't want to touch people.
But isn't that beach just to stand in the street and just play for little tippers?
I don't want to touch people. Yeah, as
you're not-
our friends across the pond
You're
say
not
it.
going to make out with someone while you're playing. I mean, what the hell are you saying?
As the friends across the pond say it. Busking.
Busk.
Just go busk down in the subway.
Oh, that on
Down in the train station.
I just did a surfer. I don't know what I did.
You're like,
there.
let's go busk, man. You're like, let's go busk down.
You
by
down
the,
though? Once everything reopens, we have safeties. Everything is like
safety nets.
back to normal.
Once I'm injected.
What do you mean? Then we got after this whole thing, we got lists going on. We got to play gigs
Busking.
and busk.
I need to have coronavirus injection. Once I have my shot.
Why do they always like fucking
Once
like?
I have
They always like
vaccine.
the heads like, oh, yeah, dude, like,
Well, they never say dude.
mate.
Once I have vaccines, I think I'll be good. Just need a little vaccine. No way. You and Aussie need vaccine. You farmer, you know,
How do you do
all
that?
I need are a buck or two. No.
Oh, speaking of I don't know, I was looking at your teeth because you're going. I just got a floss pick.
It's like a water jet.
You just shoot streams in your mouth.
Grandpa
Dude, it's
used
so
that for his
good.
dentures, bro. For his crown, not denture.
It's-
What's it called? Not a denture. What's it called?
There's Bridges,
Yeah. London Bridge.
London Bridge,
Jeff Bridges.
Leon Bridges.
Dude,
Anyways, this
water pick, you poke a hole and you squirt.
So that's
So don't
you
waste
create
your
that thing.
money.
I was like, and you just
Is it like hard?
you can change the pressure.
Flow pressure? Does it hurt?
So
So
they-
is it like what they have at the dentist's office? And it's, you're like, you need more water? And then they're like, all right, close. And you're like,
Yeah, I don't know.
open.
It's kind of like that, but it's more of like there's different heads on it. So there's one that are more protrusions, just like freaking pissing streams, and then there's like
Is there a wide open?
there's a brush one.
a brush your teeth with water.
Then there's another one with like little bristles on it that you can, I guess, use for. They say you can use it when you have a built-in retainer.
So
Then there's another head with little fucking bristles, like little piece of deeds
you put toothpaste?
that you use for braces. No,
So explain to me this. Is there a reservoir that holds a water, or do you hook it up to the
correct.
the
It
sink?
is a reservoir.
We're in black shirts. Reservoir. And you fill it up, and then you go,
So
and then it's like,
I did research on this thing before I filled. So you put the water in because
cold or hot, warm, lukewarm, tepid, or is it cold?
you have to put warm because
Okay.
I'm
will
getting
have-
to it.
you'll
I'm,
have nerve.
I'm getting to it. Getting to it. I did research on this thing. I'm like, okay, research, different heads. Oh, just the best thing. Clean braces. Blah blah blah. Do that. All that shit. Cool. Make sure you put warm, tepid water in there so you don't get your teeth blasted.
Because I mean, it's like biting the ice cream front lobe.
Then it said, make sure you put water in the reservoir and run it through the whole system a couple times so that it flushes everything out. Blah blah blah.
You did it.
I did it.
Okay. I already know.
Everything good.
I already know.
Put warm, tepid water in the thing, right? Turn it on. Stick it in my mouth.
Oh,
Now,
Donnie likes
you haven't
that.
realized that I washed this thing out a couple hours beforehand.
What do you mean you washed it out?
Like I ran through the system
Oh, and you left the water in there.
and I did my daily activities, washed my car,
That's good.
laundry, came back. I turned the thing on. You have to realize that in the tube still is cold water because it's been sitting, right? Mm-hmm. Put that thing in my mouth, and I was like, that does not feel good, and I got blasted.
Arctic tundras, Arctic
Arctic-
vortex. Like your nerve endings.
Your I just felt it through the body.
Like,
Then I was like, dude. So then I sprayed it in the sink, put it in. I was like, oh, it's warm now.
I don't like it. You know when you eat teeth?
That was a long-winded scenario situation.
You know when
that I
you-
explained to you, but yes.
You know when people eat drumsticks front on?
Oh, I can feel it right now.
My frontal lobe
It's like when
hurts.
people scratch their nails on chalkboards.
Eesh, eesh. Oh, it gives me.
I don't
hurts
like
my
it. I don't like
teeth.
it. I don't like it.
It hurts my teeth.
You know when like what's another thing that hurts you? Like when people like
Stop.
knife on a plate, like
Or a card, or on a car paint. You know when
you
people,
have to cover your
you know
teeth.
when people take their nail on like a card paint?
There's a lot of things.
Why does that hurt your teeth though?
I don't know. It doesn't feel good.
I don't understand why that hurts your teeth. That happens. Like, ew.
Do you have any major pet peeves?
I have a bird named Peavy.
Pet peevy?
That'd be beast. Name your bird Peavy.
Pet peeve. Me.
This is my pet peeve.
I asked you a question. Do you have any fucking pet peeves?
No.
No?
Not
You know
really.
one thing-
I just don't like people.
Okay, there's I can think of a couple right now. There might be some more flooding to my noggin as we speak.
I mean, I can't really think of them off the top of my head.
One thing I hated in school, I absolutely hated, was when people walked so fucking slow.
Well, that's not a
in
pet
the
peeve.
hallways.
That's just like you don't
or
know.
when people just walk slow in general. They're just like, they just stroll. It's like, dude, are we gonna walk? Or are we gonna freaking crawl? Hate it.
I'm trying to think here.
Another thing is, which you do sometimes, is when people chew with their goddamn mouth open.
But I do that because I had braces and I'm still you chew your mouth open now.
Not
you
as,
lying sack of shit.
I don't. When I first got them on, because I couldn't like freaking. It
Don't
would
lie.
hurt.
But sometimes I just gotta eat because I just gotta eat and then finish. I'm fast eater. Shit needs to be done.
You
Eating
are fast.
takes
You
time.
freaking like you don't even chew. You swallow.
Because
Don't do that again, please don't.
eating takes time.
Okay, this podcast is over. Thank you.
Because eating takes time out of it, and I just want to finish.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
I hated those.
Rice
Krispies blew.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
That's ice cream, Donnie.
I know, dude.
Klondike bars are lame.
Klondike bars are dope.
If it had a stick, it would be better. Klondike bar, it just needs a stick. Just throw a stick on there, and
It's
we're back to normal.
When you have your ice cream though,
Oh, whip it.
oh, that's me. Well, it's like soft serve. Because you can't just like put chunks of like huge ass ice cream. It's like brain freeze.
Yeah,
Your teeth are just freaking.
I whip it. Whip. I whip it.
You whip it.
And we make it nice and soft, like soft serve. I've never actually got soft serve.
You've never had like a McDonald's little cone or something?
Mm-mm.
Or like the swirling soft serve where you're like in freaking yogurt land?
No, that's yogurt.
It's like same bullshit.
I haven't had froyo in a while.
But you know what's bomb is you get vanilla chocolate chip, ice cream, and then you put syrup on it. You mix it all together. Then it's like a fucking paste, right?
Mortar.
But you got the little chocolate chip chunks in there.
What's your favorite ice cream?
That I literally just explained.
Vanilla
it.
chocolate chip or chocolate syrup?
It's bomb. I like chocolate, so anything chocolate.
So yeah, I like coffee ice cream.
That I can do too.
Pistachio ice cream is the greatest ice cream ever. If you don't like it,
I'm not a huge like
Spumoni.
venture out.
Spumoni, hands
I
down.
hate when people get like fucking like rainbow
Swirl with
strawberry swizzard with like freaking
Swizzard.
watermelon. It's like, dude, just no.
that's maybe a pet peeve. When you go to like, we're gonna go to get ice cream.
31 flavors.
We're gonna go to 31
Oh,
flavors.
Baskin.
We're gonna 31 flavors. Let me get the Arctic Blue swirl with blueberries. It's like, dude, chocolate, vanilla, pistachio, normal
You know
stuff.
what's bomb though?
Neapolitan, Spumoni.
You know what's bomb though?
Let's get it.
Is like Reese's peanut butter cups inside there, or I'll even like cookie dough.
I've never had cookie dough ice cream.
Cookie dough is
People
bomb.
like it. I've never had
If
it.
you want to get a little salmonella,
No, you can't get sick from that.
do you ever eat eggs raw?
I mean, it's not a thing I do, but I feel like it wouldn't be that bad.
I don't know if we talked about it in the last podcast, but when I got these braces on, I put oatmeal and hard-boiled eggs, orange juice,
that I would put raw
and
egg.
yogurt in a blender, and I drank it. It tastes like orange juice.
I wouldn't put cooked eggs in there.
Like, oh, you almost just threw up.
I would put cooked eggs. I would put raw egg there.
I did think.
That's just
Can you get? Is that a thing though? I know it's like
yolk.
people used to do that all the time. Just crack an egg.
Yeah, you just crack an egg. Protein.
I feel like you get
High
a little
cholesterol.
disease them.
What do you gonna get sick from?
I don't know.
Your stomach acid just kills. I have like
You got like
my kneecap.
I got wrecked surfing yesterday.
Well, that's because you were like,
Dude, the board hit my funny bone and my elbow. I lost feeling for a minute. I thought like something was wrong.
in a rib gun. Donnie,
You're an ass, you know
it's a
that?
joke, I know,
I got scared.
but you didn't.
Okay, there were so many rip currents going on.
Because it
and
was just sideways.
dude, the swells were like this
That's what I like.
in 4 directions.
Yeah, I there was a little backwasher. That's the one I took, and I just got flung her, and I was like,
I came off the wave. I was paddling back out, and then a wave came. I got like sucked into vortexes. I didn't like it. Okay, I was
I got
underneath.
sucked into vortexes.
I
You gonna
started
go meet
panicking.
Davy
I started
Jones?
panicking. I was like, I can't come up. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I got panicked.
Davy Jones locker.
Pirates, are you getting phone calls again? Dad,
What is happening right now?
everybody is trying to reach you.
Did you water my seeds?
We got and then we got freaking In and Out about to leave messages. And hello, Santino, this is your mother.
He's asking me if I watered his seeds.
Now you got fathers
I have a mother-in-law. Yeah.
calling.
I'll talk to you later. Sorry, Dad.
It was like peacock. There's a lot going
Did your
on.
dad used to whistle?
Yeah,
That's how I used to go play around the block. He didn't. I didn't have a phone because I was like 7. He's, and then
how did he do it?
he used to whistle really loud, and I used to come home.
How did he do it though?
I can't do that.
So my dad does this like little high pitched dog whistle, and I can't do. I can never do it. So my brothers and my dad do it, but whenever we're in an unfamiliar location, stores. Are you okay? Are you calling for a dog right now? Anyways, when we're in an undisclosed location, Santino.
I'm trying to do it.
Well, not. We would do that whistle, and then I'd look around and be like, okay, that's my dad calling. Okay, Santino.
Oh! You're a fuck. Hold on. Don't make me laugh, ass. You're a fuck. Hold on.
Oh, Louis. You're going to try to. Oh, the whistle? You know what that reminds me of? When you're trying to laugh,
I don't know.
you're trying to laugh and do something. When you're trying to do something and you laugh, I don't know what. I can't. This is getting to the point of the podcast where it's like a little.
Dude, I used to be at church, and
Used to be where?
used to be at church,
Uh-huh.
and you always get laugh attacks at the places you're not supposed to get laugh attacks. Me and my friend would be sitting like, maybe he would be over here on this pew on the right, and I'd be on the left. The priest would be doing his readings. We would make eye contact. Let me explain something.
I know
Just
what you're
a
talking
brief
about.
moment of eye contact. It was over from then on out. You start laughing your ass off so hard, teacher is pissed because you're laughing. You're trying to hold breath and you can't. Oh, dude.
I've done that in school with friends where it's quiet. It's like freaking silent reading.
Yeah,
or some
like you're in the
bullshit.
library or
and you just
something.
look at the other person and you're just like, you start cracking up.
I don't know why I've done that, dude.
I've
You
also
start
done
dying.
it at in a library before, because like you gotta be quiet in the library, obviously.
I don't know that. Do they even have books anymore, or
You
is it just
you
like
start
computers?
cracking up. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to a
I
library.
might have walked in a library once.
I mean, I used to go when I went to college because it's like, let me go get some homework done real quick. But you don't just venture into a library.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the last episode of reading books. What was that?
That was it. Can you believe it's almost Christmas time? Wasn't it just Christmas?
Dude, someone posted something the other day. They're like, when did we have Easter? Wow. And I'm like, dude, that's a good question.
Because
You
there was
skipped
all
that.
Corona.
Dude, you know, this quarantine has been a long time, but it's also flown by, if that makes sense.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we even had anything.
Like that, the summer went like this, when it usually goes like this, but it was even like extended. It's been weird.
Weird day and age.
You're so zoned in on something you're thinking about right now.
How are we even doing
Just
with this
Spit it out.
pandemic?
How are we? I think it's coming
Is it
along.
calming down or what? Because at first, you're, we're all gonna die. And is it like reached a plateau yet or something? I don't pay attention to the news.
Reaches platypus. I mean, I think it's getting better. I think just wear masks and it's sanitary. Wash your hands. No one washes hands or something. I wash my hands.
I wash my hands
before I
like
eat
7
everything.
times a day. Well, it depends on what
Just
I'm doing though. If I'm like working in the yard,
Be sanitary.
if I'm working and I'm like working on something and I know what's on my hands,
Yeah, but you're not gonna go to
like
Home Depot and touch knobs.
I'm not gonna touch handles and doors
And then just
everything,
start, like-
and just like,
lick the
I'll
bottom
go
of
have
your
a
shoe
burger.
and shit.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
My dad always used to say that when I was younger. Like
When you guys went to the bathroom,
when you're a kid, you're like, fuck washing hands. You just do shit. I feel like that's why a lot of shit happens because kids don't wash. They can
Kids
be
don't.
asymptomatic with this bullshit and they don't wash.
because you're 7.
Yeah, I know, but that's how I feel like that's how a lot of shit spreads. Because they don't carry any symptoms. They
And then
have
they just
coronavirus.
go for it.
And they're just freaking slobbering on every rail.
Probably because kids lick the table and they're just like,
No, but my dad used to tell me this when I was younger. Basically, like something would.
what?
You just be playing around like on the floor and this and that, and touching this and that, and then like you'd go to eat and it's like my dad's like that's like you taking off the bottom of your shoe and just licking it.
pretty much.
It's like, dude, like
Yeah. Didn't your who said that when they used to go to the bathroom? Like my balls are cleaner in this bathroom.
my
It
Uncle
is,
Robbie.
dude. Some public bathrooms, my balls are cleaner.
I heard. It's true, dude. When you go to the bathroom, my dang-a-lang
My balls are cleaner,
are cleaner
than the bathroom
than
itself.
that knob, that handle on the door.
It
It's
is.
true.
Dude, that's like a lot going on in a bathroom. I don't never use a public bathroom in my life.
I love those
I
pictures.
can count the times on one hand that I've had to use a public restroom.
You're talking about taking a shit,
Yes, dropping a deuce.
dropping a little duper duper, and the pooper scooper duper.
I can count the times.
Yeah,
And I know.
I've gone handful of times, but I hover.
Oh,
I do hoverboard.
I stand on the toilet.
Okay, but then that's just freaking waiting for fucking explosions.
I've done it.
Splash zones.
I want to say 3 times. Once when I was in middle school. Twice in high school.
Okay, I've done it way more than
No,
that.
that's it. Twice in high school.
But I hover and it's so uncomfortable.
And
You
it's like a process.
And you gotta wipe.
It's a real ordeal. That's why I don't like it.
I'd rather be at my home, sit down on porcelain,
Porcelain throne.
and just freaking let it rip.
That's why I've done it twice at high school.
You know what's funny though is those
Sucks.
pictures
I hate it.
when they show girls. It's like there's like 6 urinals, and it's like, all right, there's a guy here and a guy here. It's like, where do you go?
You go far leftward.
You just go away from people. It's like checkers. Like you can't be next to the person unless there's no.
Dude, at
absolutely
Dodger
no spots.
Stadium, then you go next to
Dude,
them.
I hate the urinals that don't have dividers. It's like
You scared?
freaking John's looking at my dangling.
The best urinals are the ones that are on the floor. Those long ones that go all the way down to the floor. Those are the best.
But what does it take just to have like a little divide?
Dodger Stadium was a trough.
Dude, they got it. Your fucking horses are eating
It's
out
just
of
a
that shit.
trough, and everybody goes, and you just pee. Okay, I don't think these women understand. Sometimes it's literally a trough, and it's slanted on a slight angle, so urine runs down, and you just join the stream.
I don't like urinals like that. I like either all the way to the floor or little with dividers.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mutt Lynch's down in Newport, they have kegs as the
Yeah,
urinals.
that's beast.
That's sick.
That's beast. Little kegger.
Kegger
Throw a
McGregor.
kegger, man. Just piss in the keg, man. Sorry, Donnie. All right, I think it's time. We call it.
Oh, Santino,
54
you're a good
minutes.
timer. They call you
Timex.
timekeeper. It's on the list. On the list. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of
That Bothers Me. That was good.
Dude, wait, one more time. Thank you for tuning into
That Bothers Me.
Episode number 12.
I'm your host, Santino Zappia, with the next person next to me.
And my name is Donnie Hillier. And if you guys really, really like this podcast, well, just give it a like. Maybe do a comment below, give it a rating. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Adios. All right. Later.
Laters.
Don't do that ever again. What is this?
That's how I end everything.
I'm
Vlogs,
scared sometimes,
podcasts. All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Laters.